Where is that? Ah, here they are. Hello. Do you recognize these? These are wah pedals. You probably have at least one, but have you ever thought about using two? Let's get into a deep dive. But first, come here, come closer. Let's get a nerd's eye view of the inside of these two wah pedals. Now, these are my dad's from the glory days of the 70s. And I know one of you is looking very closely at the circuitry saying, what's different about those things? I don't know, but you probably do, and you'll probably let me know in the comments. All right, I'm gonna put these down for a second. Now, I'm talking about two wahs because I'm not talking about plugging one into the other. I'm talking about, have you ever thought of using dual wahs, one on one side, one on the other, so you can have two different sounds at the same time? That's what I did on the Rockspostrophe tour, and I made a very weird and cool stereo sound using two completely different wah sounds, one having more of the mid-range and top end, and the other being throatier, almost like a flute when it went down this direction. Now, I was able to operate both at once with one pedal, or my foot on actually two pedals, but operating it as one. And the pedals were going in opposite directions most of the time because I did this inside the fractal. Now, this is the thing that I want to show you. At some point, I'm going to be able to have you see how it helps me tone shape a solo and how I react in the moment, and think about what's happening. What can I do to bring out the character of what I want to hear in the idea that I'm going for? So you can see the actual operation and a little demonstration of how it works in the rig if you check out this part of the video where we look at what I showed the rig rundown guys. Check it out right here. You can see how I did the two wah situation. So the wah pedal, it's inside the fractal, but it's actually two different wah pedals, and each affects the other side differently. There's different frequencies. Here's one side. Now, the other side sounds like this. You almost have like a flute sound in there, you know. So now if I play both sides, so you have this like interplay on each side where some notes almost cancel each other out, and then it picks up on the other side. So it's got this fun little dance.
Yeah, it really, it's just so exciting to hear it, man, because everything's swirling around and that great delay, ping-ponging back and forth.
Now that you have a better understanding of how I achieved that sound I was talking about, let's see how I put it into play on stage during Trouble Every Day, which has this really cool solo section that has two drummers, and I get to react in real time to what's happening. Now, before you listen to it, maybe put some headphones on so you can really see what's happening on the right and left. But I also want to share with you that my dad used to have this sort of crazy way of playing where even if his technique wouldn't allow him to do what he wanted right then in that moment, he would still go for it. It was this reckless abandon that I love in his playing. It's like, it's sloppy, but it's cool because he's just going for it. So I try to emulate what that is and get these ideas out at the speed of thought. But you'll hear what I call pentatonic rage in this solo. Have a listen in headphones, check it out, and if you like this kind of thing, let me know in the comments because I have a lot more to share with you from the Rockspostrophe tour. And by the way, thanks to everybody who came out to the shows and supported my band. We hope to see you again next year. All right, here it is, Trouble Every Day. applause? Huh? What did you say? Now listen, this is so dumb. I know you're gonna end up making this into one of those stupid douchey thumbnails where I'm like, woo!